all over to contribute and become a big composite album, a mixtape of 40 over songs. So these are things worth checking out, and it's free. That's the best part. I mean, it's Bandcamp's name your price, but I put 0. So yeah. It's completely free, 14 tracks, and they release albums about 3 times a year, if I'm not mistaken. So this year they released it for next year.
So it shouldn't be a part 2.
Yeah, I'm getting old. So yeah, you know, those things. And the thing I hate the most about it is, well, sometimes some people do get an inflated ego from it. They think, oh, they're better than everyone else, they're a real musician. And healthy competition is fine, you know, you want to do better because someone's idol. It's good to have healthy competition, but when it reaches a point of, you know, you just want to go out there to just serve him and put him in his place kind of deal, or be like, I'm going to dethrone the top of the list. That is called Billboard Top 40.
I remember those days.
What those days still happen?
That's always allowed.
Alright then, so one last question from anybody, one last question.
Last few questions.
OJ, how do you redeem your swag? How will you redeem your swag?
Oh, I'm gonna redeem my swag. Swag is for boys, class is for men.
You don't have swag, you only have swag.
So any more other questions? Do not have concerns with swag.
If you don't want to know if other questions, I can question to my own, so...
Alright,
okay, with regards...
Sean.
You'll get your turn.
Hello. This is a journey. I've been making music for a while now. So I just like to ask, what is your opinion on the current state of the music industry currently, and how do you think this current state of our industry is affecting our growing music fandom?
Oh yeah. Sorry, what do you say? How is what affecting the fandom?
Music industry what is your opinion on the current state of it, and how do you think is it going to affect the future of our growing music fandom?
Well, here was an important lesson that I learned back in probably about 2010, 2011. Just turn the radio off, man. Like, honestly, you want to just completely block out mainstream music and you just find yourself in a completely new world. Like, seriously, I'm going to be putting a few names here. Go to Last.fm, go to Spotify, go to anything. Hell, you can actually go to Amazon and check out your favorite album, see what other people bought, and go check out a whole bunch of new music. Trust me, outside of the top 40, there is a lot of really good music. You're going to find yourself liking a whole lot of different genres, and that's how I got into a whole lot of rock and roll, metal, punk, and all that jazz. When you start immersing yourself in a whole lot of other music, you kind of forget that the music industry kind of has like a thing or a trend going on, so you kind of forget. And for the longest time, I actually didn't know what was even being played on the radio until I turned it on. I'm like, this is not the radio anymore. What's going on here? What is this? I don't understand any of it. I'm glad I saw that when I did. So how I feel that this is going over to the Brony musician side of things is, I think I'm really glad that a lot of people I know are kind of taking this stance as well. You have a lot of rock musicians, you have a lot of EDM musicians kind of they just stop subscribing to what's popular and just really do what you really enjoy. And the best thing is, don't concentrate yourself to one genre, because if you're going to be only doing punk rock, you're never going to find out that you're the best female musician in the world. Hi, what's up? My name is Niels.
Frankly speaking, have you guys ever seen the YouTube comments that says, "Hi, I'm not Brony, but this is awesome music, keep it up." You've seen that all over YouTube comments. I mean, Brony music, one of these days, I'm going to present it right now, it's going to become mainstream. People like Big Mouse is actually Brony. I am not kidding. So, how does it affect? I think that what Brony music is about is just a little platform for you to express how you play music. But ultimately, not everyone's going to be Brony, not everyone's like to be. Whether you get on the radio, whether you get on Hollywood or whatever it is,
related artist radio stations. This is an adventure you can embark on. Put Spotify in shuffle, lie down and just listen to music throughout the day. You can do it in the background, but you realize you come across artists you never knew. You never knew before. You just search through and you find, oh my gosh, there's artists similar to these ones that I like that do the same thing. And if you have a certain opinion, sometimes it's like audio, there's heavy rotation mode, and you just mash like, the entire music industry into a huge shuffle playlist. You never know what you're gonna get next. So there's tons of things out there to try, and one trend that maybe the mainstream music industry has is a problem that we all face called copyright. Now this is the issue that tells you not to buy pirated discs. The issue that tells you not to buy pirated music, not to torrent music. Now here's the thing, most mainstream albums are expensive, I do not deny that. You go to the big names in the top 40, Tower Records or whatever music store you have here, they're expensive. But there are a lot of indie musicians, there are a lot of musicians out there who give out music for free or for a very low price just to overcome the cost of their production or to buy themselves a bento box or something. So these musicians, they're all over places like Bandcamp. You can go all over and support them and download their albums. And this, this kind of evens out the whole issue with the mainstream media. And if you're looking to discover some music, we have a couple of albums here. There are 3 albums with women artists. So if you would like one, just approach me. So we're going to take one last question from Sean.
Okay, one last question. What are your guys' the aim from now? I know you've been producing music for a while. Is there any step further instead of producing new music?
Right, so I've been doing music for a while. I've been dabbling in the fandom for a long time, but especially with a lot of changes in my life happening, I'm slowly starting to slow down. I've got one last effort, slowly starting to slow down. That wasn't redundant at all. I am doing one last effort in just renting out my music. I've got the Purple album coming up. Hopefully by the end of the year, hopefully it's on radio. It's not a new record, but it's going to have some notes to the family. Definitely, if you guys are interested in that, but that probably will be last year. And after that, I'm back to the old radio, going to uni, getting a job, Dota, being useless.
I don't know actually. I've been doing this for quite a while, and not saying I'm getting sick of it, but it's just like, when people grow up, you try to get priorities, things you want to do right, and first of all, I think I should settle my feelings. That's it. It's not like I'm not making music anymore, and I think I'm probably going to relax already, like very little, because before I go any further, I do not learn music from classes. I self-taught myself since age 8, I think. I can just self-taught everything, piano, guitar, piano, guitar, mostly. And then recently, just now, and just a few months back, I learned how to beatbox a bit, which I'll show you later on here. Yeah, I've done so much stuff that it's just, it gets tiring and I want to slow down. So, I'm going to go back, and once all this is done, I'm going to actually sit down with a piano or guitar and just play something classical. Because I've been too unbound, I don't know how to explain it, I'm just free, it's too much meditation for my life. When I control myself anymore, I'm going to go back into classical.
OJ, you want to say what your plans are?
Plans for music or anything?
What do you want to do with music?
I want to do music. Actually, not that sure. So I just started like 2.5 years ago.
But you're planning to stay in it, right?
Yeah,
okay,
it's just for fun.
Could you tell us what you plan to have later tonight?
Sorry?
Could you tell us those plans?
What?
What do you have later tonight?
Yeah. I don't know, probably some TSC.
Very good, that's huge plans, ladies and gentlemen.
So, finally to wrap up, I'm not slowing down anytime soon. In fact, the future project I'm working on is Crystal Records to try to get further musicians out there who want to be, a bit more heard. So, I realized I don't produce the best music out there. I've always been producing background music for videos. So, listening to music on their own is quite boring, and I have to admit it is boring. but you know, it's meant to let the videotape precedence. So, because instead of like, you know, totally throwing music out, I thought it's time to put some musicians on the map. So that's why I'm working on things like Crystal Empire Records. And in the future, there are conventions in Southeast Asia. There's an album accompanying it, and you want to be a part of it, just give me a holler. So, yeah, that pretty much wraps up the musician panel.
If you really love music, do not give it up. Continue doing it. I self-taught my music. My parents did not support me. I literally pushed myself, and now I'm here singing in front of you guys.
Objection! You say your parents gave you support before.
No, they gave me support. That's not support. No, in a way. No, they gave me support in a way that they did not care much about what I did.
So they did not stop you.
They did not want me to pursue a music career. That's why, yeah, not supporting. But keep doing what you love. Do not ever give it up.
Never give up. Yeah, never give up, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. And so the next one, we're having performance by Good Old Musican coming up right after this. So don't go anywhere.
Well, thank you, panelists, for coming down today just for the musician panel. Well, what's coming up next is Muse performing his set later at 3:30 p.m. So do look forward to that. And after that, we'll have, well, this is long. We'll have the artist panel and some other stuff.